With the first pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jayson Tatum from Duke University.
Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are going to see what if the Philadelphia 76ers decided to draft Jayson Tatum with their first pick in the 2017 NBA Draft instead of Markelle Fultz. And I was looking at this lineup right here with Jayson Tatum in it. It's such a beautiful, perfect fit, man. Which just like, if you're a 76ers fan, I mean, you still have a really good team and everything, with just the fact that this right here could have been your starting five. I don't know, man, that would probably keep me up at night. But then again, I get kept up at night still thinking about Darko Milicic being drafted on my Detroit Pistons. So you look at the starting five. Ben Simmons, no question, would be the starting point guard of this team, the ball-dominant guard at all times. I know I say guard, but we all know he's like a freaking big man with a guard's mentality. You got JJ Redick, who would be starting at the 2 spot on this team. The floor space would be absolutely amazing. Just because with Markelle Fultz on this squad, it's like Markelle Fultz, who not only been struggling with his jump shot, but also is being played out of position at the 2 spot, when in reality, he's more of a traditional ball-dominant point guard. So it just makes no sense from right there. It seems like they are trying to force him into the process. But this right here, man, Jayson Tatum on the team, it leaves no question unanswered. Like, this is how it should be. Tatum at the 3 spot. You look at his floor spacing abilities, 6'8", 208 pounds, 89 mid-range shot. You know, talk from 2K's perspective, 87 3-point shot, the ability to attack the basket, his cutting ability with Ben Simmons, just adding the additional 6'8" length of the squad out there. And not to mention the consistency, man. It's like, you know, Robert Covington's good and everything, but the consistency's not really always there. And then, of course, you got Dario Saric and Joel Embiid. To me, this team right here appears that they could compete for a championship. This team 5 years down the road, when everybody's, you know, developed, of course, you know, you have a different shooting guard because JJ Redick's up there in age, but, you know, 3-point shooters are always going to be around the NBA. You're looking at a potential dynasty, man. And then, of course, the bench unit would be Robert Covington as the 6th man. I feel like that'd be a good role for him. Somebody that can come and play the 4 spot, 3 spot at the times, too. TJ McConnell, Amir Johnson, Mike Muscala, guys like that, Landry Shamet, and then Jared Smith when he's back healthy. Of course, we get submitted to the shooting guard position. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and do a simulation right here. As we go through this simulation, I just kind of want to talk about the 2017 NBA draft class, because it seems like early on in this 2018-2019 NBA season, we're starting to see a lot of good things out there from a lot of these players. So, of course, Donovan Mitchell looks like he's continuing to be a star and everything like that. Donovan Mitchell, I thought, potentially could have hit a little bit of a sophomore slump. He did early on the NBA season, finally starting to correct that. Jayson Tatum, you know, the thing I give Tatum props for is that he's on a team where there's so much star power on there, but he's still finding a way to contribute. I love seeing that. De'Aaron Fox just had the youngest triple-double, I believe, in NBA history. So, yeah, like, he dropped, like, 31 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, something like that. The only other player at that age to ever do that is LeBron James. So, De'Aaron Fox is finally looking like he's figuring things out. On the Sacramento Kings, of course, you got Lauri Markkanen, who had a really good rookie season. You know, 3-point shooting, everything like that for Chicago Bulls. Hasn't played yet, but I think he'll be back and better than ever. Dennis Smith and Luka Doncic looks like a potentially, you know, great all-star backcourt in the future. Of course, you add on Kyle Kuzma to the Lakers. Guys, the Lakers, people don't realize this. Like, that 2017 NBA draft, it was a big-time W, because yeah, you can argue that Lonzo Ball might not be as good as like a Jayson Tatum or even make like a De'Aaron Fox or somebody like that, but I still think he's a solid point guard. But the fact that they also got Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart, those late draft picks, like the Lakers had a big time W, and I feel like people don't talk enough about that. So it's already rare to have 3 first-round draft picks, but also to kind of like strike gold on all 3 of them. It's just something to think about, man. Then you got Bam on the Miami Heat, who was drafted there. It's like, you know, he's going to be, I think he's definitely the starting center of the future of that Heat team. I'm curious how long the Miami Heat decide to keep Hassan Whiteside for, although I think has like a league best, or, you know, top 2 or 3 in the NBA in rebounding, at about 16 rebounds per game, doing crazy stuff like that out there. And then you look at a few of the other players that were kind of drafted high that aren't quite working out. You know, Jonathan Isaac still figuring things out there. Frank Ntilikina, who knows what he's going to be exactly in the NBA. Another player that you kind of want to mention here that's actually been playing a lot better this season, had a slumping rookie season, is Zach Collins of the Portland Trailblazers. His defense has been off the charts. He's really looking like he's going to be a pretty solid option in the NBA. Justin Jackson, who was really good in college, drafted 15th overall, ultimately was traded for Zach Collins, looking like the Portland Trailblazers definitely won that trade. DJ Wilson, I don't think he's even on an NBA franchise anymore. TJ Leaf, I feel like he doesn't really play all that much right now for the for the Indiana Pacers. We'll see how that all goes. So yeah, man, I don't know. I just like talking about some of these, young players out there who are finally starting to see them ball out. But as far as this video goes, 57-24 with Jayson Tatum in the lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers. I definitely don't think you can complain about that. One more game against Chicago Bulls, simulated through date. So yeah, 58 wins for the 76ers. Russell Westbrook MVP, Luka Doncic Rookie of the Year, Tyreek Evans 6th man, Kawhi Defensive Player, Buddy Hield Most Improved, and Brett Brown Coach of the Year. Here is the All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third, with Ben Simmons making that. So yeah, let's go ahead real quick and hit up these player stats, see what those are looking like, and I guess team stats too. We'll look at that perspective. It looks like, yeah, Philadelphia they have the best record in the NBA. Yes, they did, 58-24. Their scoring, it was top 10, number 9 in the NBA at about 111 points per game. Defensively, damn, the best defensive team. And Brett Brown does kind of specialize in defense, so you add on Jayson Tatum, and like I was saying, with his length and allowing Robert Covington to come off the bench, who's already a pretty solid defender himself, then yeah, you're looking at the best defense in the NBA. Player stats on the season. I'm curious who's the leading scorer. It is Joel Embiid at 21 points, 11 rebounds per game. Ben Simmons at 18 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. JJ Redick allowing to be the starter of this team, dropping 16 points. Such a beautiful fit alongside Ben Simmons. And then you got Jayson Tatum at 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But still, man, I'm going to say, the thing about Jayson Tatum, sure, he might not always be the leading scorer, but I do see him as he would have been a big-time closing star for this team. Dario Saric looking great. Covington off the bench. So, damn, I mean, you look at the ages, 25, 22, 34, who cares about that? 21, 25. This team, 4 or 5 years down the road, definitely a dynasty. But as of right now, they're competing for an NBA championship despite being this young. So we got our first round against the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to go ahead and I guess we'll do this game by game. I heard it's better to simulate that way, so we'll see about that. So got that one. Got game 2. We might not even have a problem, man. We'll just go out there and just sweep everybody. And all right, looks like 4-0 we swept the Brooklyn Nets. Close out game 28-6-7 for Ben Simmons, 24 for Robert Covington. Jayson Tatum at 14-2-5, despite only shooting 10 times out there. Simulate the rest of this current round, see what we get in the second round, either Indiana or the Washington Wizards. Not too worried about either one of those teams. Yeah, the Washington Wizards, I think we can beat them too. And all right, simulate game. Okay, got game 1, simulate game. I am going to allow myself to do one hopping if I need to try to win this NBA championship. Simulate game. Although looking like that might not be an issue at all, guys. And simulate game. Okay, 3-1, 3-1, simulate game. 4-1 we beat them. Here is the closeout game. Jayson Tatum dropping 21-9 and 323 for JJ Redick. Dwight Howard looking like he's pretty solid for them. So simulate the rest of this current round. Looks like it's going to be Golden State in the NBA Finals. That's the only thing. It's like, while this team has the star power to potentially be the next Golden State, offensively the team's different. But you know what I mean, like just having like 4 or 5 superstars on their team. We'll see if that will actually be the case. All right, Toronto Raptors. This is going to be a tough team to get past. And I can actually see this being the Eastern Conference matchup, unless, you got the Bucks out there, Boston Celtics, that might have something to say about that. Okay, it's 1-1, okay, 2-1, simulate game here. And, okay, tied series, 2 games apiece. 3-2. Yeah, let's see if we can close this out, man. Let's see if we can close this out. Let's hope for it. All right, come on, man. Let's get the team right here. If it's a close one, I'm going to hop in and try to secure that W. And, all right, yeah, we don't need it. We're good. 110-100. Joel 28-8 and 526 for Saric. Tatum with the 12-piece out there. 28-8 for Kawhi Leonard. Okay, man, we are in the finals, probably against the Warriors. Simulate the rest of this current round. Yeah, man, here it is. So simulate game 1. We might just get swept. Come on, man, we gotta get at least one game. Oh my god, it's gonna be a sweep. It's gonna be bad. 3-0, simulate with Simcast. Come on, man. Oh my god, let's get at least one game on them. We can't take no chances here. And, okay, so 110-100. All right, I'm going to save my simulation because we might need it for a closer circumstance. Simulate with Simcast here. All right, man, unless it's just a blowout and just going to be a GG. Yeah. It's looking like that's probably the case, guys. Look at all those points. That's just... Nobody's going to freaking keep up with no 152 points to 127. 25, 6, and 12. 25 for Joel Embiid. 23 for Jayson Tatum. 16 for JJ Redick. I mean, 152 points out there. That is absolutely nuts. Look at these scoring stats out there, guys. But yeah, man, y'all gotta let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about Jayson Tatum on the Philadelphia 76ers? from a 76ers point of view, do you feel like you missed out on the player right there? Do you feel like what you guys have is just fine out there? And maybe, you know, Markelle Fultz still will show some potential, and the potential of Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz in the backcourt could work out. Do you see yourself maybe trade Markelle Fultz down the road? Y'all got me know in the comment section below, man, just because I really want to make this video for a long time here. A lot of good stuff to think about. But yeah, man, I guess for the question of the day, let me know in the comment section below, how is your favorite player from the 2017 NBA draft class, or maybe the guy that you drafted in 2017, how are they doing in the league? Are they working out? Is it not going great? Let me know, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you are new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.